Alright you guys, so for this basic makeup routine, what I like to do first, of course, is wash and clean my face first and then apply my moisturizer. When I'm done, I like to apply my number 7 Beautifully Matte Makeup Base. And I've noticed that when I use a lot, this is how I get my face to look extremely matte. So that is why you see me applying a lot to my face. And it does look a little crazy, but it will all come together in the end. Now, after I'm done applying my makeup base, I like to go in and do my brows. I do have a full routine on that, so I'll leave that link down below if you're interested. So Real Techniques and Octoly were nice enough to send me 2 of their new makeup brushes. These are part of the Bold Metal collections, and the one that I'm about to use is the 203 Tapered Shadow Brush. I'm going to be using the eyeshadow to a T from Colourpop, and this is like a really neutral brown, and I'm gonna pop that right in the crease. Now, the one thing that I do like about Real Technique brushes are that they're extremely affordable and you get a great quality. So for this video, I decided to use all of their brushes, their makeup sponges, just so that if you are looking for something that is affordable, and they are always easily available, you can go to your nearest Ulta, Target online has them, and that way it's just easier for you all to keep up. I know sometimes you all want to know what brushes I like to use, and I do like Real Technique brushes, so that's why I'm going to be showing them in this video. So I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Miss Manga mascara. I feel like everyday simple glam, you don't need lashes or like a full beat, so I usually just wear mascara and that's pretty much it. After I apply my mascara, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. Now, of course, if you don't like a matte finish, then you wouldn't use a matte foundation. But this foundation, along with my makeup primer that I already applied, leaves my face nice and matte, and that is what I'm always going for. So again, I'm using another Real Technique brush to blend it in. I do apologize, I don't know the exact name of this brush. The names do wear off over time after you wash them. So I will leave like all of the links down below to where you can purchase them. Again, you can always walk into your nearest Ulta and get them. Just like this beauty blender sponge that they have. I use this to soak up all of the excess foundation that's left over. This is very important because after you apply your foundation, you don't want to just continuously slap products on top of your face. So that is why I use that sponge to help soak in. And even though my face and chest look a little discolored, the foundation, as it oxidizes, it will look very close to my shade. So the second brush that they sent was the 102 Triangular Concealer Brush. And what I've noticed is that lately I've liked to blend my concealer in under my eye with my finger. But with this brush, the way that it's made, because it is triangular, it has a flat side and then it has like an arrow pointy side. This brush gets right into that crease where I like to blend out that concealer, and this brush is just like perfect. Like I don't have to use my finger and it blends it out really well. So I highly recommend checking out that brush if you like to pat your concealer under your eye in with your finger. Now I'm using another concealer to just brighten up my face. I do have heavy creasing under my eyes, so that is why I use 2 concealers. The first one I used was by Maybelline, and then I went on top with the LA Girl Pro Concealer just to highlight and bring that brightness back to my face. Next, I'm just going to take my e.l.f. setting spray and I'm just going to blend out that extra concealer around my face. And I like to use the sponge because it's flat, and that way everything is nice and even. You don't have any blotchy spots. And I would say use it wet, but I honestly didn't feel like getting up, so that is why I just sprayed the spray on there. But again, this is just going to help blend everything out already. We already blended it under the eye, but this is just going to make sure everything is really nice and even and flawless. Another thing I like to do is apply pressed powder under my eye to set that under eye area. I find that when I use the banana powder or the Sacha Buttercup powder, it just leaves my face chalky, and it just takes too long and it's messy, and I just don't have time for all of that. So I just set that under eye with a pressed foundation powder, and then I'm going to use this black Radiance finishing powder to just set everything all together. I like to do this before I apply my bronzer or my highlight or anything else, because it gives you a nice and smooth finish. Like, the foundation is sticking to the pressed powder, and then once you apply your bronzer and your blush and all of that, it makes it easier to just slide on, and it's so much easier to blend versus putting it directly on top of the creamy foundation. So next, I'm just going to highlight those areas. Even though this is a simple glam, I still like to look highlighted. That is what gives that extra oomph. I'm done applying my mascara to my lower lashes, I like to use my e.l.f. setting spray to just set everything. But then I'm gonna go in with the new Ellery lip pencil and lippy stick from Colourpop. I just received these, so that is why I just decided to use these colors. You can use whatever color you would like, and that's really why I like doing this routine, because you can always switch it up with whatever color lipstick you like. Do something bold, and it still will make your entire face look like it is well put together. So after I am done, you guys, this is my final look. I hope that you all found this video helpful. Again, this is something so simple. This is what I do every day, unless I am trying to go for like a really full beat. Well, not every day, because I don't wear makeup every day, but you get what I'm saying. If I'm really trying to look nice, then this is what I do. If you guys have any questions, of course you can leave those down below in the comment area. All links will be down below in the description box, and I will talk to you guys later on my next one. Thanks so much for watching.